Remember when you told me I'd learn everything I'd ever need to know in school? Yeah, well, I never learned how to do taxes, what taxes are, how to manage money, anything about banking, how to grow food, how to handle rejection, how to love myself, how to handle interviews, how to buy my first home, how to survive in the wild, or how to handle myself in dangerous situations. But I sure am glad I know the Pythagorean theorem.
Welcome to More Than a Dad podcast. I'm your host, Dre Moore. I got my guy, Lou Mobley, here with me.
What's the deal, baby?
And my dog, 30 for 30, Earn in the building.
What's good, y'all?
What's the deal, dog? We back again. Yo, the little clip that we played in the beginning, man, it's all facts, bro. But his parents kind of let him astray, bro, because I don't know who told their kids you're going to learn everything you need to know in school. Real rap. You know what I'm saying? But they definitely don't teach you the life skills to survive in that junk. Me and Ern used to argue about this all the time. Not even really like argue, just like a debate, yo. It used to be like, bro, like, we used to talk about algebra. I used to be like, bro, we never gonna have to solve for X. And Ern be like, yo, you solve for X every day, bro.
You definitely solve for X every day.
I'd be like, yo, we're never gonna use this stuff, yo. It's the great debate, dog.
Yeah, I mean, you know how I feel about school, bro.
Some school shit. Man, we gonna jump into this mental health check, bro, before we jump back into something else. Or no, you don't want to start?
Mental health, much like last week.
We got updates, dog.
Yeah, mommy doing a little bit better.
Thanks.
I think she was on like 5 or 6 machines last week. I think it put a lot in perspective for me when they was like, yo, this is acting as her heart, this is acting as her lungs, this is acting as her kidneys, this is all her medicines, this is vitals, this is, all this stuff. It was just like, it put it real in perspective that we were sitting in a room and that machines were acting as her organs.
They was working.
But she was able to get off I forget what it's called, Impella or something like that. It was like this heart pump that helped give your heart some assistance and circulate your blood while you recovering from cardiac arrest. She off of like all of them besides the ventilator, and her sedation is light. So like I was there yesterday, and I was talking to her, and she was like nodding her head to me, shaking her head. Kept looking down at they got her in like arm restraints because they don't want her to pull the tube out her throat, the breather tube out her throat. So she keep like looking at the restraints like, yo, unhook me.
I ain't get about that, John.
But she get irritable, because she could feel the tube in her throat, and she been laying down for over a week now. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I think it was kind of, I tell you, like some highs for us was getting the heart pump out of her chest or whatever, and she was beating, heart beating by itself 50 beats per minute. At one point, it was down to like 10 beats per minute or something like that. It's not crazy, right?
Yeah, 10 beats per minute sound like a crazy number, bro.
Yeah, they were saying 10 to 15, and it was like a twitch instead of a full squeeze, like a real muscle. So now she's back at like basically back to like normal heart
rate.
So that was good. They were struggling with her blood pressure and stuff for a while. I think that's still a thing they figuring out. She's not on 5 medicines for blood pressure anymore. She may not be on any, or maybe 1. So she improving slowly. I think she's tired of being in there. We haven't heard her talk because she still got all the tubes and stuff down her throat. But when they confirmed like brain activity and she could like, follow commands and stuff, I think that was a sign of relief. Just because, you don't know the condition. That's how somebody gonna be afterwards. But I don't know. The other day I shared a vulnerable moment with y'all. It was like the other day, like after like let's say Friday, so she had been in there 6 days. I remember like just coming home, like damn, I want to talk to my mom. I gotta tell her what's going on. But just on a mindless, like damn, it's been like 5. Like I don't never go 5 days. But I talk to my mom like every day, every other day. The kids and I FaceTime her. So I just was like, had this moment of like, I need to talk to mommy and tell her what's going on. Like, but you can't tell somebody about them. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it was such a.
I don't know. Sometimes, like we be living through stuff and you don't even like, you're just so in the moment, you don't realize it. So then, like, in that moment, you was like, I'm about to go to my routine, and like, it just was unavailable.
Facts.
Yeah, so no, that's real. That's real. I'm good, bro. Well, they're gonna get this whenever, but the 28th was the 3-year anniversary of my dad passing. So like, it was a little rough, but it's cool. So, you know what I'm saying. Other than that, we
No,
vibing.
you gotta tell them like when I called you and told you mommy wasn't doing good, and you was like, man, April is
I'm
trash.
like, April trash, cause I'm like, man, we got all these deaths. Like, got like 3, really like 4 deaths in my family alone in April. Plus, well, we didn't even talk about that, but the 29th was when EJ got killed. So like April is just like a trash month. Like, bro, your mom can't like pass away in April. Cause
I didn't even get a chance to put it all together till now, but this is 1 year time when Osa spent 30 days in Children's Hospital with her GBS.
Yeah, so April just a bad time, bro. We might have to just skip April.
Rename this joint and skip it, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna have to call it something else.
Aaron, how's your mental health check, man?
I'm cool, bro. I'm chilling.
Living the dream.
Glad to hear updates from y'all.
Right.
But me, I'm chilling, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact. Can you play the clip of the guy? I want to talk about that because we brought up ooze in the last week's episode.
16, 17. We was at the club. My uncle told me, stop looking at that you want and start looking at that little funny looking in the corner just looking at you. Because that woman finna do everything for you. That woman gonna turn mountains into molehills. A woman that you want gonna turn molehills into mountains. The value that a woman brings to the table makes her bad to me. So the looks ain't even gonna be the first thing. Y'all put that before everything. I'm putting what a woman's doing for me before everything. You could call me what you want. But you see, with me, she doing something for me. She ain't giving me no problems. This woman treat me like a god. Yeah. So she bad to me. I don't give a fuck what she look like. I could get her lips done, her face done, her titties done, her teeth done. I can get all that done. Everybody want a bad why? I want to treat me right. Because your life would be hell with a dude look good but giving you problems every 2 seconds. I can't live like that. What do looks do for me? It gives me some status when I go out and other dudes see me with you. And if I don't give a fuck about the opinions of others, then really I just got dead weight sitting here. However you treat me is your status to me. She a 10 because she treat me right. And that's what more dudes should be having that in their mind instead of I just want the baddest. Well, to redefine what bad is to you.
Feeling.
This what I failed to articulate last week when I was saying like, ooh said you need to choose the down chick for you. He described it to a T outside of all the language he was using.
They censored it for us, so we ain't got to trust Damir to do it. Damir get all them curse words out. But no, I follow that. And I was like thinking about this the other day. It's really a thing for like, what's a catch to a person? Like, in how you treat a person. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't know if we were saying it here, but like the girl will go after the dude that like all the chicks want, but then to be mad that the dude treat her like an option because he got options, and now he treats you like one of the options that he got, and the energy is different versus like somebody that you really, you really like, or you really, like that really like you back in that sense versus like you said, like people just like they'll chase you for the like, hi, look on my arm, this the status, like, oh, I want the baddie, but the baddie mixie, she in the club and she doing all this stuff, like that's what come with it. Versus like, like you should date in your range. Like I think people got that skewed, like what their range is or where they at, but you should like date in your range. Like like people like get the chick like, yo, she the baddest chick I ever seen, and now like you kiss the ground that she walk on because to you feel like, man, this is the height, the pinnacle of what I'm gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Whereas though like, and she might be like, man, he might be a downgrade for me, so now I'm kind of treating him crazy. Like we kind of gotta meet on like seeing each other at like equal value, like how we value one another.
Nah, I stand on what I was saying last week, man. Like you gotta, I think I always say like, if we all just about face, like in the dating world, if we all just about face, we would run into who like us more than we like them probably, right? So you would be in a more of a situation where somebody might be doing a little bit more because they were already pursuing you.
Right.
I'm sure, generalizing again, that like, it's probably, you probably chasing shorty for whatever reason, but it's probably a shorty chasing you or has been, right? Where like, man, she cool, but I don't see myself going to the next level with her. But I'm over here. So for some reason, this got my attention over here. And all I was trying to say with the ooze advice was, turn the hell around. She gonna treat you like a lot better. You know what I'm saying? That's all I was trying to say last week. I fumbled with all the words. Probably a lot of emotions going on up top. You know, couldn't put it together. But that's all I was saying.
I mean, yeah, I agree with everything that was going on in the video. You know, I'm not about to be with nobody for no superficial ass reason anyway.
Yeah, that's a fact.
If we ain't on the same page as far as treatment and as far as any of that, then I'm out.
Right.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
I'm cool. I don't need status from nobody. I don't need
You don't need it when you walk
approval
in.
from nobody. I don't need none of that.
Let your uncle be like, I see you, nephew. That's you,
Yeah,
nephew.
I don't need none of that, bro.
Ain't that how it go?
Right.
No, that's a fact. The other news following up on, and we was trying to piece it together. Me and Aaron was talking about trying to see if it was real. The lady who was in the lesbian relationship who got the sperm donor and was looking for the sperm donor to get the money for the child support. She had made like another video saying like she was successful in like getting it, or was trying to be successful in getting it. She was
No, she said she was successful.
right. She was successful.
She said I get 40% of his paycheck.
Oh yeah,
now, and I'm able to live off of that.
Oh yeah.
But
Well, yeah. But then we see another video with her on the
Yeah, that's why we didn't know if it
we
was
wasn't
real
know
or
if it
not.
was real, right? She did say she was successful and she got 40% of his paycheck, but then we seen another video with the same girl like on research, and she was saying like she was unsuccessful, but now because like she been on TikTok posting about it, she got like celebrity status, so she gonna find another judge to try to rule in her favor.
did you see her tactics to get this guy?
Yeah,
She said that she befriended somebody. No, she
she
said
befriended him.
she
She said her friend at the
clinic.
gave her his information,
Right.
and then she friended him.
She befriended him, yeah.
Texting him on accident, and then meeting up with him to like go out on
To swab the cup to get his DNA.
No, she was being friends with him for like 3 months.
Right.
It's out of
then
pocket.
got his DNA to confirm he was the donor, and then took him to court.
Right. But through our research, this is like not uncommon. Like I found multiple news articles of this happening, of people donating sperm and getting sued for child support.
Fellas, definitely don't donate no sperm.
Or not even that. It's being like, say you just go to a friend,
Right.
to get them to, you and your partner approach somebody that you actually know, saying,
Right.
can you do this for us? We can't have a baby on our own, or whatever the case might be, and then them flipping it on you and suing you for child support.
Yeah,
That's like a real thing.
Right, it was a finesse because like the one that we was talking about last week was she like didn't know the donor. She went to a sperm bank, she picked out attributes and she got the sperm. Some of these cases I've been finding like it was like people that was like meeting up on Craigslist, like I can't have a kid, and like they was paying people like $3,000 to like to give them their sperm so that they can make a kid from like Craigslist, and then turning around and suing them for child support. Like that's like ultra nasty, because now you're just gonna get your cheese back.
You getting your cheese back times 20.
Yeah, that's crazy.
My thing is, if y'all meet up with anybody on Craigslist, it's nuts, bro.
Yeah.
First of all,
we
we're
really live in a crazy world, bro.
I guess if I was like homeless or something, it would be some bread, so I might do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would need to be in some extreme
Bro, what you
circumstances.
be on Craigslist like? Look, like, are you like the people on Craigslist? Is somebody making the ad saying like, "Yo, I'm looking for sperm donations," or are you on Craigslist like making an ad saying like, "Yo, I'm donating sperm"? Like, cause now we like two different levels of
sperm
nasty.
for sale is crazy.
Right? Like, did you put an article up like
you're
yo?
the one that contacted us?
Right, like, are you putting up the article like, yo, sperm for sale, like a car, or is like somebody saying like, yo, in need of sperm?
I'm pretty sure you could find both posts.
I
I don't know what category you look under, but I'm pretty sure you could
They
find
both on there,
both
Bro,
Yes.
title of the episode: Sperm for Sale.
Yo, sperm for sale is wild, cause like, but you know how like we fall in the rabbit hole. So when me and Aaron was talking, like I was really googling it to search the lady, cause we couldn't match her story, and I'm like, yo, bro, it's all these other articles in here, like people doing this. Like, yeah,
Super nasty
it's
work.
insane, cause you was following up about the Egyptians. You researched that?
Yeah, I looked it up and I couldn't find anything that proved direct proof that like pharaohs and stuff would bury their whole families with them. It said is that it's a old myth and that it was in a movie. I think one of the Mummies or something like that. That
Like
it was
Scorpion King or something.
yeah, it was just a something that people ran with. It was said in a movie, so it's not factual that like kings in Egypt would just bury their whole
All
families.
right. I was about to
Because
say.
it was even more myths. It was like they would bury their servants. It was a myth so they could serve them in the afterlife. Like that's
Bro, no.
like I can't escape the slavery.
Listen, when
Like-
you die, if I'm a servant, I'm out, cuz I'm not serving you in the afterlife.
Bro, they
like,
said
oh,
that
he
they
just checked. They gonna have to find me, cuz I'm gonna be on
They said
I'm gonna be on
It was
canoes and all that.
It was
'cause I'm
another
outta
myth
here.
about the servants, bro. I just was like, yo, this I can't escape it, bro.
We're not even related, nah, cuz I'm gonna be on a camel or something. Getting,
More than a damn Mythbusters.
yeah, getting up out of here. And the cycle of nasty works. So like, yeah, it's this trend of like, it's not even, I wouldn't even call it a trend, but like it's been more prevalent now that like teachers are getting caught with like inappropriate relationship with like children. And
I don't understand it, bro. And of course, it probably always happened. But of course,
we got the
social
internet,
media
so now it's
and the internet put things in front of us more. But seeing like a different case, like,
Weekly.
yeah, it's crazy.
And it's a lot of female teacher on young boy.
facts. Do you think?
I feel like it's like 95% adult female
Right.
with children,
Well,
male
yeah.
children.
Do you think like some of this stuff is like more prevalent to like kids are carried more like adults these days?
What you mean?
Like the way people dress their kids up, the way the size of these kids, like these kids are all bigger than us, like these days.
I don't think so, bro. Because we seen inappropriate relationship with adults and kids who not even teenagers.
Bro,
8-year-olds, 9-year-olds,
oh, yeah, well, that's-
10-year-olds.
That's
We got evidence of that.
Yeah, that's
So I
something
don't think it's
different.
solely just because these kids look more mature.
Yeah,
I
the
don't
kids
think
definitely
that's
look more mature than we looked as
100%.
kids.
This
For sure.
generation, bro. You know they say this generation looks older.
Yeah, not
than
even
our
Yeah,
generation.
like not even just like for one, the parents dress their kids more adultish, but even outside of that, just the size. Like you ever go to like your kid's school, like
100%.
all the kids is damn near your size, if not bigger than you.
Bro, a couple months ago, I sent Dre a picture, and like, yo, bro, what's up with this picture? It was a picture from my niece class. She's 6,
Right.
so you know it's a bunch of little 6-year-olds. What's 6-year-olds? They like 3 foot something,
Yeah, facts.
bro. In the picture was a 6-year-old who was like 5'9",
Yeah, bro. Yo, when like
6 foot, and he's 6.
bro,
Get the hell out of here.
bro, all the middle
1,000%, bro. I'll show you the picture.
Bro, listen, all
1,000%.
the middle schools like well, your kid is in middle school now, but all of the middle school kids is like your size, bro. Like if you go to the middle school, like you go to pick up line, like the kid's gonna be your size. Like going to like even like Dre, one of his friend Henry, he was mad tall, but all of the kids that was like in Dre grade was like my size.
All that, bro. What 11, 12, 13-year-old boy look like he dressed like a grown-ass man that makes him attractive
Yeah.
for a 26, 28,
Well, that's
30-year-old
of course
woman?
that's the mental issue with the woman or whoever's going after the kid.
And physique-wise, they not filled out. They still
gonna
got
say-
bird chest.
You definitely can't excuse it in the teacher
Yeah,
case
no,
because
yeah,
they
we're not
know the
excusing-
kids.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Right.
It's still
Like,
nasty.
Getting trapped by a kid like in public, like by a kid that you don't know. I could see I could
That's a
understand
fact.
it a little more than that.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was.
Yeah, no.
14.
I'm not shooting them bell.
Oh, all right.
It's not shooting them bell. I'm saying they may be more attracted to that little kid. It's still nasty. But when the young boy come in with the Christian Dior dress, they might be, oh, I'm going for that.
That's great.
It's super nasty work, but that's a difference. Like, we wasn't, like, dog, we was little kids dressing like kids, bro.
Right.
Oshkosh Bagosh and all of that. They not on that. They on Mason Margiela and all of that.
I think Aaron made a great point earlier about like when he was talking before we started about like if it was guys, if it was a male teacher and a young girl, all of them was going to jail. In some of these cases,
Immediately.
there aren't no criminal charges attached. It's just blasting them for embarrassment purposes or just sharing the news. In every case, these female teachers aren't going to jail or being charged.
Right. We definitely only see them getting charged in cases where it's actual physical
Proof.
relations.
Right, yeah.
The ones that's, is just inappropriate or whatever, we not really seeing anything happen from it. But if it was male adult having just a inappropriate text conversation with a
Right.
10-year-old, 11-year-old, 12-year-old, he's done immediately.
Yeah, I mean, that's gonna fall on the parents. That's gonna fall on the
He
parents.
talking about the court of public opinion. He talking about how it's going
He
to
said, but y'all was talking about charges.
Yeah.
Charges get, because charges get brought up 90% of the time. Charges get brought upon by the parent.
That's not.
That's 1,000%. And then it's gonna be your level of participation. What can you prove? What are you going to do to prove that?
All right. In this video that I'm thinking about specifically, it was a teacher, a new teacher at a school with a 10-year-old boy, and the mom is in. It was a news
Right.
video, and the mom she's angry that this lady isn't brought up on charges yet.
And what is she doing about it?
That I don't know.
Right.
But that's what she said.
When you got to think like, okay, like everything, there's things that are just crimes. Like somebody got caught in the act of killing somebody got caught in the act of raping somebody got caught in the act of doing something where the authorities is going to take it into their hands and bring up charges upon somebody. There's other things where it relies on somebody else to press charges for charges to be brought upon somebody. Like, you could punch me in the face and I cannot press charges on you. Like, the cops can come and I can literally not press charges on you. They might not make that determination because say the cops go out the way and press charges on you. If I'm non-participant in it, then you're going to get off. Because it's just your word against my word. So if I won't testify against you, the charges will be dropped. The law enforcement is not going to waste money on that. So if you press the issue enough, charges is going to be levied, bro.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes. But
most times.
Most times. But we have seen instances where somebody decides not to go forward. And then the DA brings charges anyway.
Yeah, but that depends on what proof I have. And do I need that person's participation to convict somebody? The DA and them don't want to bring charges against cases that they can't win, bro. Because, they got a conviction rate. That goes against DA's re-elections and all of that stuff. They got a conviction rate. That's why a lot of times they get people to take deals and plead out and all that because they want to keep a high conviction rate. So if something happens to your kid, but you not going to participate in it, and I'm the DA, and I can't 100% prove this case is a winnable case, and it hinges on your testimony, and you won't give it, they're not going to press charges, bro. Not going to do that.
Keep an eye on these teachers, man, with your kids.
No, that's a fact.
Boy or
They
girl.
should all go to jail. It's all nasty work.
And just to end it, also the trend with these parents leaving these kids home. We don't gotta spend a lot of time on it, but that's crazy too. Every week I see a new story that a mom leave her kid home to go
to
on
Houston.
vacation or be out of town, and we talking about small kids. None of these stories that we see are we talking about teenagers,
Right.
even preteens. We talking about 6, 4, 2, even
Right.
infants. Like, I don't understand what's going on in the world where this is cool.
You think that You think that is due to like the age of the parent, like the maturity? like because parents are getting younger, so now they're a little bit more like.
Bro, I can't even.
You can't even attribute it to that.
No, I can't
Just
even.
Stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder if they sitting at home watching all their friends on vacation and being like, I still want to live. You know, it was normal, like I watched family members have kids young, 19, 20, but like by the time they was 30, they was out there again. So it took a long time
you
for
just
that.
get it on the back, but everybody ain't waiting.
Yeah, but you leaving your kid in the house for a bunch of days and they passing away and you about to go to jail. That ain't the move neither.
I mean, they think they gonna get it off.
No,
Like you know, it's different.
It's really no
we
excuse.
we just in a different world, yo. Like the world is different. The world is just different. It's a different place, bro.
Yeah.
And like Ern said, Ern said a lot, like social media a lot, like it probably adding to that, bro. Like just like you said, like we wasn't like when I had a kid, like me thinking about like being a teen dad and like especially like early in the process, like we talking like I don't think Instagram was around when I became a dad, bro. I want to say Instagram for us was like 2011, 2012, somewhere in there. Like it might not like we went Facebook, but like you know Instagram is a lot more direct. It's a lot pictures. It's right there. Like so like I don't really feel like I felt like I'm missing out. Like I wasn't seeing it. It's just like whatever. This is my life. But now on like you got the Instagram every day. So now like I had a kid and like Lou was saying like yo my friends is doing stuff. I could see it. Like oh they going to Houston. Oh like I'm gonna go meet them. Or I'm gonna go do that. Like
it's terrible.
Yeah.
Like it's just you mean like it's just different. Like the influences is different. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a nasty junk. But let's get into Amazing Kids segment. Shout out to Philadelphia's own Central High School. They won the Robotics National Championship. They actually won it back to back. It was in Houston and they was going up against 3,500 schools. And they came in first
around
place.
the world.
Yeah.
3,500 kids,
schools, yeah.
teams from around the world.
3,500 teams.
So this is a team of like 88 students, I think it said.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they won first place.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely amazing.
Shout out to Central High School.
Shout them out, man. Amazing Kids segment.
I almost went to Central too.
For real?
Yeah, bro.
You got accepted?
No, I was on the waiting list.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get accepted.
Yeah, I was on the waiting list, but it was too far anyway.
It's crazy because like
Central was one of them schools like it's the best school and it's one of the best public schools in the city, so you just gotta apply there.
That's a
but
fact.
I lived in South Philly, bro. It was way too far.
Yeah. Was that me and you that was government road past Central not too long ago? I don't think it was. I don't even think who I was with. I'm like, oh yeah, I might have been with one of my cousins. But yo, Central is really like in the hood.
That's a fact.
Like
bro.
It's like super crazy, bro.
Or you get off the sub at Broad Island to get
Central,
to get
like,
to Central.
So that's why it's like yo, like it's really crazy because like when like you know like people that talk about like environment, poverty, and all the stuff that's around, but like the location of where this school is and everything that's around it for it to be like one of the best high schools in the nation is great. I mean, it's already the best high school in the city, but like one of the best high schools in the nation is crazy when like people get to like breaking down demographics and like poverty line and stuff like that. Bro. Like it's crazy. Like to just like persevere through all of that. Like
bro, that's dope. Just Philly, bro. Cause we got Temple in the middle.
Oh, they going to put some good stuff in the middle of the hood, bro.
Temple is in the middle, bro. I was just at Temple. Like I went inside like one of the halls. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. You go outside, bro. It's Broad Street.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah. I just was thinking about that because you know where Masterman is. It's like kind of downtownish, like right across from CCP. It's like, but when you go to Central, like yo, that like this the sticks, cause like this the hood, cause like it's different.
Facts.
I loaned a friend $3,000 last year, and since then they have refused to pay it back, which has deteriorated your friendship. You asked her to just pay a stack and forget the rest because they're in a financial crisis, allegedly. Your friend then says they can only give you $500 since that's all they have. You felt like you had no options but to accept, so you eventually give your account details to send the amount directly to your bank. You wake up the next morning, your checking account has $5,000 in it. You are in disbelief, total disbelief. You grabbed your phone, you see you have a bunch of missed calls from the friend, an additional bunch of text messages as well, begging for you to transfer 4,500 back. That they only meant to send 500 and mistakenly added an extra zero. What do you do on the friend?
Listen,
What y'all doing, man?
one, before we even get to that, I don't know how many people in this world I loan that type of money to.
$3,000, unless you just had it.
Bro, even if I have it, I don't know how many people. One, I don't loan money that I expect back.
Right, facts.
Never loan money that you can't part ways with. If you ain't got it and you absolutely need this back, you probably shouldn't loan it.
Right. I don't even think they super absolutely needed it back. Like, it don't even sound like that.
No, it do sound like that.
It do in the beginning when she was like, man, just give me a stack back.
So just give me a stack. That means I could just chalk the other $2,000.
No, because she said because they was in such a financial bind, like, just give a stack back because I need it.
No, the person with the what's the name was in the financial bond.
No, bro.
That's
you
not
listening
how I
wrong.
took that. Nah, that's not how I took that.
You listening wrong, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
The borrower is in a financial bond.
Yeah, the borrower, not the person that gave the money. The borrower. He said, "Just give me a stack back because you're in such a financial crisis. Just give me $1,000 back and I'll chalk the $2,000." That's what they said.
That's what they said.
Yeah, you took that wrong, bro.
How? Because then they went on to say I'll accept $500.
If all you got is $500, I'll take it
because I have no other option. That's what they said.
I didn't take it as that, bro. I didn't take it. I think I took it just the same way as Lou took it.
Oh, all right, true. I might be wrong.
But no, I guess definitely, if it was me, and they sent me the $5,000, I'm gonna send you the 4,500 back.
You tripping, bro?
I'm gonna send the 4,500 back, and then like we done.
No, you tripping.
I'm definitely gonna send you 4,500 back, and
All
then
right,
like
so
we not cool no
you
more.
borrowed $3,000 from me. You accidentally sent me $5,000. I'm gonna send you $2,000 back, and the friendship is over.
That's a fact.
I'm
Get the $2,000 back.
I'm
That's
gonna
a fact.
because now I have my full $3,000. Because now we know you had $5,000. You were, I hate the whole borrowing money with friends stuff, but you was kind of because you don't really know what she needed the whole $5,000 for, right?
Which is none of my business.
Right.
It was none of my business when I sent it to you, and it's none of my business now. My money is my money.
So I'm gonna send you. You gonna send them?
I'm gonna send them they $2,000 back, and then we're done. You was in a bond before. You gonna be in a bond again.
True.
Why would you send back the 4,500?
Cause I just don't need that sitting on my conscience.
Why would it sit on your conscience?
Because if this is what you said, like I don't know what you need that 4,500 for. And if you said all you have is the 500, I don't know what you're doing with the rest of that bread.
But you don't know what I need with my $3,000.
I mean, but just like you said, if I didn't have the $3,000 to give you, I wouldn't have gave it to you. So obviously, I don't need it. If I was willing to accept 500 from you, then I'll just take the 500 and then like we done. We don't gotta speak no more ever again. It's over.
I think my personality is compassionate first, and then after I start feeling like you playing with me, then
Now you
know I go on the offensive.
I'm with Lou.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at y'all saying that. I'm just saying me personally, like I'm just.
I cared enough to help you.
Right. Facts.
And now you spitting back in my face.
It is. Yeah.
So
you
I
got
have
you sitting on
I
5
have nothing.
bands.
I have no more. All the compassion has run out. I'm cool. I'm giving you your money, and I have my money, and then we done.
True.
And then you'll find out that she needed like $7,000 and she only had $5,000.
And that's none of my business.
Say
bro.
that's none of my That's not my problem.
It's so many people in the world that need. None of that is my business, bro.
No, that's a fact.
I would like to get to a place, and not there today, so don't hold me to this. I don't really want to be in a borrowing type of thing. Like I want to be able to just give somebody in need. Like when somebody comes to me and they need
fact.
$500 or something, right? Like to me, it was borrowed. You will return it. When you will return it, things continue to go wrong for you. Now you need all this. I think it put a strain on the friendship, the relationship. I would just I would like to just be in a financial place where.
What's he looking?
Yo, why is Coco there like that? Yo, I would like to be in a place where I don't be anticipating it back, because then it's
Right.
like all this pressure of like, yo, when you gonna have that, and people asking you,
Right, fact.
and
I think 90% of the world don't give out shit that they don't have. So like, if I gave it to you, then like I had it to give it to you, and then like
that
you
might
was
have been
like,
all they had though. Do people get a last?
no, I'm not. You gonna give out your last?
It depends on who it is. I have a small group of people that I care for deeply that I would give my last to.
Yeah, I've given my last as well.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that I haven't, but $3,000 is a lot of last to give up.
Yeah, $3,000 is kind of crazy.
That's a
I mean,
lot of
we're still at a
last.
level where $3,000 is a lot for sure.
Yeah, like $3,000 is a lot of last. Now, if it's like, yo, this my last bean, I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? You got it. Cool, but nigga, $3,000, my bad.
Go ahead.
$3,000 is a lot of last, bro.
True.
Like, and even in the even in the negotiation of whatever, like, yo, just give me a stack and we could be cool on the other two. I only got the 5, and then like, all right, I'll take the 5 and whatever. Like, and then like you send the 5, but like I said, like, I don't know what you need the other bread for. And even if you want to be on some snakish whatever, like, you could just have it back, because I just don't need it sitting on me, bro. Like, I just don't. Like,
Sure.
because now it's like I keep your I send you your 2, I keep your 3, and now you like homeless. I know it might not be my problem, but it's still gonna sit on me, bro. It's gonna sit on me.
Sure.
Like, bro, I ain't cool.
I respect that.
Yeah, bro.
I ain't on me.
We all been there before.
No, we haven't.
Right.
No, that's a fact. But in other news, lately I feel like we've been talking about this a lot, but now it's kind of like hitting home. Like, we talk about like seeing like athletes that we grew up watching, and like seeing their sons like make it to the league. So recently, 2 Philadelphia's own, Jeremiah Trotter Jr. and Marvin Harrison Jr.
Philadelphia connected.
What you mean? Marvin Harrison was born here, Jr.
All right, but Jeremiah Trotter.
He wasn't born here? I
don't
think he
know.
was born here. I think they both were born here.
We're splitting hairs.
I don't think so.
No, they Philadelphia's own, dog.
All right, good.
We're drafted to the NFL. How do you feel about that? Huh?
I think when I looked at the Eagles had posted when the owner was talking to Jeremiah Trotter Jr. and he was connected with him. Like, I remember
Right,
when you
when
was
you was-
born.
Yeah.
I loved your mom. Like, you don't normally get that compassion from the owner of teams,
Yeah.
That's a fact.
right? And I think that was, he was all choked up. I can't wait to see you. And, you know, it was just like, I'm happy the Eagles selected them. I think that's dope that, like, we're getting that now. But I've never seen an owner or a person that runs the team be that emotionally invested about a pick. And it was like a 5th round pick. It wasn't like a 1st round pick. You know what I mean? It was a later round pick. And I thought that was cool, you know, and shout outs to them continuing that legacy in football.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's Burlington County?
New
Jersey.
Jersey.
I know.
Like where my job at.
It's not super close. But, yeah.
30 minutes away.
Yeah. From here, dog.
And then Marv Harrison Jr.
It was
He's
top
the
5.
4th
I think it was the
overall pick. That's love. First wide receiver off the board.
Yeah.
Super love. He's
Like
been
that.
flourishing at Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
And now,
Yeah. And it was high school teammates.
St. Jules Prep. Shout out St. Jules Prep.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah.
What else we got, Jack?
Into
I know you want to shout out the rest of them, like T.O., son.
nah, cuz.
No, just the Philly ones?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
just the Philly ones.
All right.
We went through that with the NBA players.
Gotcha. Just saying.
His girlfriend deleted his NBA 2K account valued at $400,000, and this almost made him do something stupid with his own life. Everyone knows him as Pretty Boy. Fredo deeply hurt. He saw his ex-girlfriend Jasmine decide to delete his NBA 2K account. an account that had a considerable value around $400,000 for him. These games were not just a form of entertainment, but a significant part of his life and source of income. It was through them that he was able to support his lifestyle, including his house and cars. Each achievement in the game represented hours of effort and dedication. Jasmine simply couldn't stand the situation any longer. She argued that he spent too much time playing games, neglecting their relationship, while she acknowledges that she sometimes overreacted in this regard. He never imagined it could lead to such devastating action when he returned home and realized that everything had been erased. It was as if his world collapsed. That account was his source of income and passion, and she simply decided to delete everything at this moment. He is fighting to get back on his feet, but the journey is arduous. Not only did he lose a valuable account, but he also lost someone he loved and trusted. The worst thing is that the situation became public, and what he did next to his girlfriend shocked the entire world. Comment girlfriend for part 2.
All right, I threw this on here because Dre is the video game player. If
My situation totally different.
if your shorty deleted your 2K account and it was worth 400K, like what would you do?
So listen, I play games for leisure. So like, if a girl was to do that to me, I would definitely feel away because like you violated my property. But again, it's just for leisure. This is just
This is
stupid
different.
because like he, for one, is valued at $400,000, and on top of it, he said it's his source of income.
Yeah,
so
this-
that's like
this
your
is-
chick
this is
deleting
different.
your job.
I was about to say, it don't matter. We can't get hung up on it being a video game because it really don't matter.
Yeah.
If I paid $200,000 for a semi-tractor trailer,
Right.
and then she go out and go
Bust the
I don't-
tires
but-
out of
right.
it doing something crazy.
bust all the
to-
tires, pour
Blow
whatever.
it up- blow
if she
it
do
up.
anything to it, that's
Yeah.
that's
That's stupid.
right.
That's stupid. Stupid.
This is being a source of income, and then he put so much money into it. Nah, bro.
I think we live in a time, and I'll just go on a limb and say this, like, people who make content, stream, podcasts, some of the more non-traditional ways to make money, there are people in the world that is doing them things full time, like you said, for their living. It's like if my wife came down here and she just flushed our SD cards down the toilet.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be
Right.
like, what is you doing?
Right. Right.
You know, granted, we don't make 400K. I wish we did, but we're speaking into existence.
Yeah, facts.
But
but it's something that potentially could turn into something.
yeah, and it's like, to me, like, we gotta, you know, acknowledge them things as like small businesses.
Right.
Like, and I think there's people in the world who don't see it that way. But you just playing that game. You playing the game and making $500,000 a year. I remember we talked about it before. There were young boys playing, having Fortnite tournaments, making $900K off of one tournament.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like video gaming has went away from, oh, my boyfriend just addicted to games, to like there are tournaments for $1 million for the winner. Like, it's totally different thing. You guys never played Double Dutch for $1 million. Stop playing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
One, you know, looking at this video, one, I thought it was fake. I think everything fake. But his reaction in it, if you look at him, he looked like he having a real reaction.
Yeah. He said he was gonna do something stupid
Right,
with
his
his life.
anger and his rage looked real. So even though they was videotaping, this generation videotapes everything.
Yeah.
I
I
don't-
mean, but you
they
could see her
literally-
deleting the characters and cut.
Right, but it still could be for content.
Right, it could be made up characters.
Yeah, it could be not value. It could not have the numbers and stuff that they saying.
Right.
But his rage looked real.
I mean, it's just, to me, it's just, it don't make no sense. Like, that'd be the same as like, he just got a work from home job. Let's like, you know, like you work from home and they come and break the computer. Like, you doing this work from home too much. Like, if she know for a fact like this John is making money, this is my source of revenue. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Like, it's the same as like I'm gonna be on this video game like it's a shift, like it's a 9 to 5. Like, I'm not understanding of
Yeah, me
like,
neither.
it don't make sense to me.
Me neither, bro. I don't get
I
it.
need to figure out how to make $400K off.
It's not a real job. He not making money using his hands. He ain't leaving the house to make money.
I promise you, the Benz that she driving
or something, yeah.
or the whatever, it moved just like it did if he put it in the work with his hands.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a fact. That's a super fact. All right, man. Let's get messy, dog. So, Lucid is this meme. It's our stepdads, men that women wouldn't date if they didn't have kids. And in the comments, I just seen like the top comment. One of the dudes said back that stepdad, what do you say? Kids, kids would be eating cereal if it wasn't for stepdads.
React.
Out here wilding.
No, I mean, do y'all agree with that? That like women who have children wouldn't date these guys, quote unquote stepdads, if they didn't have kids. Do you agree with that as an overall generalization?
No,
You don't agree with that.
no, but I can see it.
I could see it.
I could see
for
it.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I could like assess a situation from the outside, and I could see a woman, being settling because I need help.
Right.
All right, the word settling. All right, can we just pull that apart real quick? Settling. Can it be maturing? Like when you ain't got no
Bro,
kids.
you could dress it up however you want.
Yeah. Or like priorities have changed, right? Like I don't need somebody that's just gonna take care of me. I need somebody that's gonna take care of us. You know what I mean? Or I need a partner. Or you could dress it up with a different word, right?
Yeah, but it's still the same act.
Yeah.
I'm marrying this person because I need help raising this family. I need help with these kids.
I mean, like, yeah, it could be like it's different. Like it's different optics to it. So it's like, yeah, it's gonna be women that's just like. But again, that goes. I don't even like. Is a maturity thing or just like Aaron was saying, like a situational thing. Like I'm gonna go like as a mom. Like maybe I'll chase this type of guy, and then like I had a baby with him, and maybe it didn't go the way it was supposed to go. He might not be involved in the kid's life. Life is gonna tell you like I gotta do something different. Like why would I continue to make the same mistake? So now I'm probably gonna go look for somebody that's different. Then you got the whole class of people who just like he just look like a lick. Like oh he gonna take care of me and my kids. So like oh I'm gonna go get him because he a lick for sure. But like it's a level in that like like we all then been in multiple relationships. So like. You might have dated somebody and she did something you didn't like and you made sure the next person you dated wasn't like that. So, like, that could also be, like, a view on it. And then you got the chicks who don't really care and they going to have 10 baby dads that's all in jail. Like, they kids' stepdads be just the same as the dads that was there before. Like, it's all different levels to look at it. But I do think you should learn through your mistakes. Like, I don't think, like, but that's the only way to go out here and to learn. Like, man, if I deal with enough of ain't shit dudes, like, I'm going to go find a dude that's not like that.
But should you be with somebody that you don't want to be with for any reason?
Should you be with anybody? No, you shouldn't.
And that's what this is saying. So I hear all the maturing and learning and all of that. At the end of the day, if you are with somebody that you don't want to be with for whatever reason, because it's adding value to your life, that's nasty, bro.
Yeah, but how you know whether you're gonna like a person or not if you make it a shallow thing? Like say this, like say
I think we passed the point of
right, but say you a girl and you always chase after this certain type of dude, he look a certain way, carry it a certain way, and that just hasn't worked out for you. So now maybe I give like a dude I'm less attracted to a chance and see where it go, because all of these things didn't work out for me. So ideally, like this person may not be the person that I like or want to be with, but I grew to like them. There's no room for that.
no, absolutely. But you softening it. That's not what the statement said. The statement says stepdads are men that women wouldn't date if they didn't have kids.
So not like on my own personal relationship.
Right.
More so like, I get what you're saying.
Right.
Okay.
I'm in this because he helped me with the kids.
Yeah, he's sweet for it. Isn't that
It's
what
like
your
you're
mind?
lick, then.
Look, so what I was trying to get to.
I mean, that's real. That's valid. That's valid.
I think what I was trying to get to, guys, was have we all dated women with kids?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you feel like as a guy dating who have dated women with kids that you were a lick?
No.
Anytime.
And what's and for the fellas listening, what made you feel like you can differentiate that you were a lick or she really was interested in you? Please elaborate on that.
It's vibes that you get from a person.
Her treatment towards you, her energy towards you, like it's going like the level of where she's going, like unless she's just gonna go above and beyond to make you a lick. But now we so much in like an equal trade off situation that I can't be a lick because you giving me what I'm giving you.
Don't you think if somebody needed something from you, if they were in a circumstance, they would be their best version of themselves and give you what you need in return?
No, a person that think you a lick gonna just treat you however. They just gonna do whatever, bro. Like it's not gonna be met with that same.
I do think some of the dating from single moms is definitely circumstantial. I personally agree with that. You know what I mean? I don't think there's no optics to take that out of who she is trying to get next. You know, especially if the first thing went wrong. I think women who have babies and the dads are still involved and they have great dads are dating a little bit different. Now, the women who are dating and they have terrible baby dads, they're also dating different.
That's true.
You know what I mean? I think that's also a factor. Like, whereas though, like, I'm dating because I want a man versus I'm dating because I need a stepdad in this joint. I need help. I need, it's more, the circumstances increase, the situations
Yeah, but
increase.
then, like, and that's in any, like, if you go into that situation, like, I've never been in that situation and I just don't foresee myself going into that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't foresee myself dating a girl who, like, off the back need all this assistance.
Facts.
Like that's going to determine whether like you a lick or not. Like if you just in here, I don't meet you. Like I'm not really meeting girls' kids. Like if we just start talking, like probably for close to a year or something. Mm-hmm. Like we ain't about to be funding all of this, giving up all this cheese. Like you gonna be giving up this whole and getting these dates, and that's it. Like, I'm not about to be like, yo, it's not about to be like, yo, my kids need X, Y, and Z, and I just met you, shorty.
Exactly.
Like,
it's all the vibes that you get from somebody. Every time you having a conversation, y'all getting to know somebody, and you getting to know the person, and they talk about what they need, or what they behind on, or then
yeah, like when you see this
it's
stuff,
the vibes. You gotta pay attention to the signs.
Yeah, you see that stuff on the internet, like, man, so like, man, he got to send 1,000 to my Cash App just to date me. All right, well, it won't be me.
Facts.
Yeah, that's how you know if you a lick, bro. Like, no, like, we not, like, we gonna be moving at a regular pace. Am I saying, like, yo, while you dating, yeah, you could get your nails done, do this X, Y, and Z and all this stuff, but, like, yo, from the gun bust, like, shorty, like, yo, my lights is off in my crib, I need you to, no. Negative, them Jones was off before I got here. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was going on before I got here. But, like, yeah, it was just how we go into a situation. Like, you got to go into a situation like you like me and I like you. Like I was saying on the last episode, you just be skeptical. Like, you got to understand, like, when you start dating, like, she might be dealing with somebody else. She could be taking your Del Frisco's home to her other you mean. That's what come with it. But again, that's a calculated risk in that. Like, I know, like, this might be happening behind the scenes, but we going to slow walk our way into this. Like, you're not about to, like, just get all of this up out of me from the rip, bro. Negative, cuz. Listen, it'd be wild, man. Like, and I ain't going to act like I've literally, like, met girls, like, in my younger days and, like met their kids, like, immediately. And, like, yeah, no. Them situations ain't last, cuz. Them situations don't last. Like, what you think this is? Like,
I don't know. It make me think of...
came over here to get this hole, not watch little Mike.
It make me think of how unique my situation is. it never was like transactional that way. Because at the time I met Varya, I definitely ain't have the bread.
Yeah, no bread,
I
no
had
cheese,
no
no
bread,
nothing.
bro. I had a master's degree and I was working a second job cleaning toilets and stuff. You know what I mean? I was doing bad, like not doing bad, but definitely in that.
Not in the status of where it's at.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't a transactional thing. And I think one thing that I did respect about her real early on was, if we was to be serious, like, would you mind? That was like a
Right.
real early conversation. So I had the option to be like, no,
I'm about all gracefully.
no, and I told her that I like kids and I wasn't scared of you having a kid or not. I kept thinking of like you're with child or I come back in 9 months and now you're just the child is here. Like
Right,
a lot
was
of
different.
if I was interested in you at some point or another, I was going to be a step pop. So at some point, you know what I mean? So yeah, bro, I was just thinking about like the transactionalness of like how y'all like
No, 'cause
describing
that's
it.
how it be, bro. I'm telling you,
Yeah, bro.
like it be like real direct.
Bro, if anything,
to
she
the
was like,
point.
"Can you come hold the baby for me for a little while?" I've been holding the baby. If anything, that's what she would
Yeah,
ask me to
bro.
do. Like, can you give me a break? I've been here,
Yeah, nah, bro. Like I'm cool out that, bro. We ain't getting into that.
That's what she said. She said one time, she was like, "Yo, when you coming over today?" I was like, "Yo," she was like, "I need to take a nap." It's like, be over there after work, yo.
Trip to Wendy's changed their daughter's life forever, hospitalizing her for a month and leaving her with lifelong injuries.
The Jennison restaurant had already been cited with multiple safety violations, and the family says they had no idea.
Oh man.
Excelled
My
in
bad.
several sports and thrived in the classroom before
where
a
we
trip
go?
to a Jennison Wendy's in
Oh.
August of 2022 when she was 11 years old changed everything.
She became so sick and was almost on her deathbed. It was so bad. Frankly, it's almost a miracle that she survived.
After her team's softball practice, she went to the restaurant and ordered a hamburger, chicken nuggets, and french fries. A few days later, she had abdominal cramps, diarrhea, and blood in her stool. She was hospitalized with an E. coli infection, which later turned into HUS, hemolytic uremic syndrome, attacking her kidneys. As Aspen is still struggling today with high blood pressure, weakness on the left side of her body, diabetes, and brain damage, which has
Sheesh.
affected her ability to learn.
Hudsonville.
All right, so question. Y'all heard just what happened to her. Whatever.
Yeah,
She went to Wendy's.
She went to Wendy's.
Ate something that was infected with some E.
E.
coli.
coli.
But is $20 million enough for a situation like that?
20 mils a lot. I don't know if it's enough. It may be.
They're
Depending
talking
on-
about she got, learning disabilities and
Yeah, 20 mil gonna have her straight the rest of her life.
is it?
Might. Possibly.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Cause first of all, if the diabetes cook her kidneys, she gonna be on dialysis, and the dialysis is
I was
like,
about to say just from the medical
Just from the
standpoint
medical
in
standpoint.
America, that don't seem like enough.
yeah, I would need the 20 mil plus insurance or
Right.
whatever
Cover medical costs.
medical costs. Yeah,
If they cover the medical costs, then the 20 mil is.
Yes.
yeah, because if we got to spend the 20 mil on medical
On
costs,
medical costs, then
it's
yeah,
gonna-
that's
and
true.
especially if you want to keep it a being, like if she end up living like a full life in this condition,
Right.
it is gonna get crazy,
20 mil is a lot of bread.
huh?
So 20 mil is a lot of money.
Not if dialysis costs 10 grand a week.
I'm gonna say if you look up in 5 years and you spent 12 mil in because you can't get say they didn't have insurance. You can't a lot of them insurance
Right, yeah,
companies they're not picking you up after the fact.
Yeah, because I'm not. That's a bill. I ain't eating that bill.
Right. So
Another thing I was thinking about, like, in the 20 mil thing, how winnable is that case?
I think it's very
Very?
winnable.
Think it's very
I think
If you,
Like-
if you could prove
right, but
that
how
was the
how
source.
how provable is that? How provable is that that's the source? Your kid got sick, but nobody else got sick.
But they said that restaurant. They said in
The
beginning-
restaurant did have many violations, but she got sick days later.
He might be on to something.
So how winnable is that? So like my thing is like, yeah, 20 mil may not be enough, but when you trying to get a lawsuit, you're trying to get somebody to settle, you're trying to get somebody to pay, you're trying to go the least pushback route.
I feel like it's nothing to test whether it came from there.
True, it's possible, but if it comes back inconclusive, then what?
Yeah, but I also think this. If they say, like, I think if I'm the restaurant, we would have to be like, yo, what does E. coli cause? Because you might be running off a list of things that may not even be in line with the food poisoning or whatever you got from eating at the restaurant. So, like, you know, I know they were saying that she was a thriving kid and everything was great, but, like, if you had this really rare reaction to E. coli, or, you know, how do we connect those dots?
Question: wouldn't you just have to show neglect? Not prove that the coli came from here, but show the neglect from the restaurant.
Like the practices? Like,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's possible. But the goal is to get. I think that when we talking numbers, the goal is to get somebody settled with the least amount of pushback. Like they gonna sue him for 20. Boy might be like, well, we'll settle it for 10. We'll settle for 7.5, whatever, and cut the check, and then pay versus like, yo, we gonna sue him for 100 mil. Now I might have to super lawyer up because I'm not paying none of that. I'm not paying 100 mil. I'm not settling for 50. We're not landing somewhere.
The ask is too high.
Right. We're not landing somewhere in the middle. So when I'm saying like, because we were just talking about the number. When I'm saying like, yo, I'm going to ask for 20, I'm hoping that they just going to be like, let's give them 10 to keep them quiet. Now, and not fight back.
And if the conversation is 10 enough, hell no. Because if she lives, how old is she, 10 or something like that? She lives to be 60.
Okay.
Bro, your numbers is off too.
What you mean?
People sue at a super high number to settle at a low number.
That's what I said. They settle at 7.5.
No, you sue for 100 to settle at 5.
Yeah, bro.
You don't settle at 50. That's not realistic. You sue for 100 to settle at 5.
So what they gonna sue for 20 and settle for what, 2? Ain't settling for 2, bro.
All of that is a.
If they settle for 2, bro, boy gonna give them the 2 real fast. We just gonna settle for 2. I think we try and get more out of that.
I mean, I think it just speaks to another overall point. Only reason I kind of put it on this because, like, obviously we've been eating out a lot, eating at the hospital. We've been doing the whole hospital life thing, and it was like, damn. Like the other day, I was like, yo, this is the first time I cooked in like over a week. Like the first time I cooked, you know, thawed the meat, cooked, ate. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I've been eating out like 8 days in a row, and I was just like, you just have. It's mindless to be like, yo, I'm gonna get a cheesesteak today. I'm gonna get a pizza. We got our health in other people's hands that are working minimum wage jobs, bro.
That's not close.
With practices they don't care about. They drop your joint on the ground, pick it up, put it back in the container, hand it to you.
Nasty work,
bro.
I told you at McDonald's we used to put the stuff in the warmer, not fully done.
You see what I mean?
When I worked at McDonald's.
You see what I mean?
Because they put it on the joint go down. That's how I burnt my hand on that joint. I still got the scar. You close the grill and like it closed on its own and then it opened on its own. So like that's why I never eat like the small meat with no diddy.
Jesus.
like the little patties, like the ones they make the Big Macs and the double cheeseburgers with, they still be pink. Like the quarter pounder meat, it be cooked when you take it out the grill, but the little patties was still like pink. So like I was flipping them and like cooking them till they was brown, and like I burnt my hand because the grill is like angled, so I burnt my hand. And the manager, he was like, "Yo, how you do that?" I'm like, "Oh, I was flipping them over." He like, "Oh, that's not for that." He like, "If it's pink, you just put it in the warmer and they cook the rest of the way in the warmer." Like I'm like, "Oh, all right, like that's what we on." Like.
Yikes.
And I'm like, but that's what he said to me, like, and then that just made me think, like, man, is this the tactic they using at all of them? Because I'm never ordering them Jones again, like.
Yeah, bro, it's just you
some nuggets,
bro. You be hungry and then you eat out, and you're just like really putting your
health at risk.
Bro, because it could be anything, bro. It could be What was when I was working at Wegmans? It was like your cross contamination is a problem. You got the, we at the Chinese Japanese area. The spoon that was used in the General Tso's chicken touched the shrimp fried rice. Now somebody with a shellfish allergy having a reaction. Somebody having a shellfish having a reaction because you cross contaminated the spoons.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a super fact. Yo, this is funny too. Go play that joke.
You think I was gonna find out, honestly? Want a dude in the house last night, Sierra? Matt! Matt, stop! That's Sierra's TV! Yeah, not anymore. She won't be watching TV. What are you doing? Dumbass. Matt! What are you doing? Matt, stop! You watch TV again.
So in the video was a girl who she had snuck. It was a dad and his daughter had snuck a boyfriend in the house the night before. So the dad found out. So when he came in, he come in with the hockey stick and he hit the TV, which is he's a noodle for that because he didn't even break it. He was hitting the TV with the hockey stick, and then he takes the TV out and he just throws it out the house. Says no, she's not gonna be watching TV no more. Like, how y'all feel about that? I'm not even doing all that, bro.
One, of course, I think it's fake. I think everything's fake. I know it's probably like thralling for me to keep saying, but just because you seen it was like 4 other people like just recording.
The brothers.
Yeah, like
the brothers can't be recording.
No, when I'm serious about something, I'm serious about something. Y'all need to go ahead somewhere. And then, but just keeping it on this situation, bro, I'm not mad at it. I would do something
bro,
like
it don't do nothing.
I don't know about that.
Bro, it's a TV.
Okay.
I don't do nothing, bro.
You don't think him flipping out scares her to not do it again or anything?
No.
All right.
She was getting creased last night by her boyfriend. Now she just gonna get creased with no TV.
See, for a
she's
I don't
a
know.
teenager.
I was about to say for a teenager,
it's irrelevant.
It probably doesn't do nothing.
Right,
for
don't do nothing.
But this tactic definitely works.
Oh yeah, small kids, little kids take TVs, tablets, games. Oh yeah.
Did y'all see the video?
With the young boy getting his Xbox rolled over?
Yes.
Yeah.
The dad asked him, "You want a whooping or the Xbox?"
Right. And he was trying to take the
and
whooping.
he chose the whooping. So the dad ran over the Xbox.
Yeah, he backed up over the Xbox.
With the lawnmower, right?
Yeah, no, with the car, with like an expedition or something.
Put it right under the tire, and
and the little sister was like, "Daddy, do it again, do it again."
And the young boy screamed. He screamed and ran back in the house.
Yeah.
There's a grown kid staying with a parent, and he was disrespecting his pop, and his pop rolled over. He had the lawnmower, and he rolled over like all the games to the Xbox and stuff, and cut them all up through the lawnmower. The lawnmower crazy underneath that jaw.
Yeah.
I definitely think that the tactic
that
works.
tactic
Maybe
works.
not on the
I don't
at least not that.
I mean, from a parenting perspective, because we is more than a dad, how would you handle your teenage daughter sneaking a boy in during the night?
Oh no, her privileges is definitely gone.
Yeah.
I'll probably do something like take the door off.
Right.
I personally would.
That's more effective.
You ain't getting
than
no phone. You don't no internet access, and your privacy rights and all that is gone.
Done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can only speak on a time like when I got caught sneaking out and I had came back in. Me and my mom was actually just talking about this the other day because she like, man, you swear you was slick. So I had snuck out to go with your man, get some hoe. And on the way back in, like my mom and them just was up and like so came in that joint, they was up. So my mom like, yo, where you was at, whatever. I'm like, oh, I was out with Black and them, whatever, lying. She like, oh, it's glitter in your hair, you lying, smacked me all up. My pop like, so then like she went upstairs and my pop was like, yeah, you was down the street at that girl house, wasn't you? I'm like, yeah, you already know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like 15, 16 at the time or whatever. They handled that by sending me away for the summer. My mom sent me to North Carolina. I stayed with my brother for the whole summer. for like 2 months.
Okay.
I don't know like how successful it was. I mean, I didn't sneak out to go get no hole no more.
I mean, you could have did it in the cornfields or in the
I mean,
woods.
what I'm saying is,
met a girl in North Carolina.
yeah, but we was like chilling, so it wasn't. I mean, when I came back, like I
think she just wanted a break from you. Bro.
Probably when I came back, I mean, I was still getting whole, just not at 3 in the morning no more. We just would do it in the middle of the day when like parents would go to work. 3 in the morning, John just. Long story less long, I never snuck out again after that, but I don't think I was like scarred or scared to do it again. Like, for one, guys, we dumb. Like, it's hole involved, so like I might just have to keep doing this. But like, you know what it was for me? Like, it took too much to sneak out the one time that I just didn't do it again once I got caught. Like, I was supposed to sneak out like 3 nights in a row. Like, and I just kept falling asleep until like one day I was like, yo, Wayne, just because Wayne never slept. So I'm like, yo, just stay in my room and like around this time, just wake me up. So he woke me up so I could go do what I do. So like, it just took too much. So once I got caught, it just was like, it's cool. We could just do it at other times and stuff. Like,
yeah, bro. Your mom just wanted a break, bro.
Yeah. But then like I got out of it too because she was more mad. Like, she was more mad at her mom, and it took the heat off me. Like when I got back, cause like my mom ended up like telling her mom, like that this happened, and then her mom was like, "No, it was your son," and he coerced my daughter into doing all these things, and then I had like showed my mom the text messages.
Yeah, the
like,
smoke with you get put on pause.
I'm like,
bro.
Mom, look, she asking me all these times. It's not me coercing her. Like, I'm not doing that. She was asking
smoke
for
with
it
you
to
get
happen.
put on pause. Now I got smoke with this.
Yeah, so then my mom and that lady never talked again after that.
Random question. I know you always say like your parents weren't cool. Well, 2 things. My parents was old, and we were sneaking people in the house in high school, and then they were kind of cool once I got to college. At what age were y'all able to have like a girlfriend spend the night in your mom's house?
Never, bro.
Never for you?
Never.
When I was old enough, bro.
What's old enough? What's your age?
18, 19?
Never,
Yeah,
bro.
me too.
Never. Mom, it wasn't cool, cuz you didn't bring no kids in this joint.
Yeah. So, yeah, like 20 years old, bro, I was able to have like a college girlfriend come stay at my crib. I was in college, though.
Negative. Mom was not cool with that, cuz. At all, in no capacity.
Oh, man. So we'll probably have that same standard for our kids. Like, when are they able to spend the night, or people can stay the night with them at 18, 19, 20 at school?
Probably.
I don't know. Like, I don't know, bro.
You don't think you'll never let your kids
you're
have?
like a cooler parent than your
I
parents.
am, but I also know
what you was doing.
What I was doing.
Yeah, but you also know you can't prevent it from happening.
I can't prevent it from happening, but I can't give. Like, you got to think, like, when like Lil Dre got here, like I basically like moved in with her in her grandmom's house. Like, we was staying in that joint, doing whatever we was doing until like we could have just made another kid back to back.
Yeah, but that's because her grandma knew that I'm not about to help raise this baby. He need to come help me raise this baby.
Yeah, but looking back on that, like he could have helped. I could have helped from over there. I didn't have to stay and sleep in the bed with her every night and stay over here. It was no different because I had a will. I still would come down, pick him up. I would still do all of that. It's not really.
It is a difference with a newborn, and y'all was teens.
Yeah,
Listen,
but we could have just had another kid.
So then that would have been on y'all to continue it. But grandma knew what taking care of a baby entailed, and she knew the strain it would put on a teen girl.
I'm not creating that environment.
I hear you, but I'm just telling you
it can
why
be
you went.
It could be a strain, but I'm not creating that environment. Bro.
Cool.
Y'all gonna have to figure this out.
I understand.
Or if that involves me helping my kid with the kid more, then I'm just gonna do that before I create this environment where
That's
just
you.
Yeah,
that's
me.
You. Grandma was done raising. She was done raising the kids.
No, because grandma's still watching him. But yeah, just to close that out, I had sent a video the other day of a guy. He make these skits a lot, and his daughter was saying, can her boyfriend come spend the night? And he was just like, yeah, he could come stay the night, but don't disrespect my house. Like he just set the tone by just saying like that. Like you know what's disrespecting my house is don't disrespect my house. So like I guess like them conversations I could see, but me like I'm probably just not having you.
Do you do you trust your kid to be at another parent's house like that?
No.
No, you can't stay over there neither. Like yo, like this is my thing, yo. When you grown, like do grown people stuff. Like if you're not grown, you're not doing grown people stuff. Like to me, 18, 19 ain't really grown, and especially if you still stay in my house, yo. And maybe it's just how my parents had us raised, but like,
No, I understand.
like I'm cool.
I understand your perspective. I just know how cool you are as a parent, bro.
Yeah, as a parent, yeah. Like, listen, the kids talk to me about everything, bro. Like, and like some of the stuff that they talk to me about, I wouldn't even disclose on here. Like, on the level of like cool, cause like it's stuff that I know about the kids that they moms don't know.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, like I'm ultra cool, but at the same time, I just know what that was for me,
True.
and I can't really, like, I managed to still have a kid and stuff and do stuff without like having girls stay the night, but it was like, you know, like it was limitations to it versus like just straight up and down access to it.
Right.
Like,
They made you work for it.
yeah, like I had to finesse, I had to sneak out, I had to sneak around, I had to have a car. We might have to like go to the park, or like I might have to wait till somebody at work, or like yo, your folks ain't home, or, yo, we over there, versus like, yo, mom, I'm about to go upstairs in the room, close the door. You know what time it is. Don't knock on the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, because then it's that.
No. Could I ask you a question, yo? So, there's this conversation going around on like you know, in the black community, we shouldn't put our kids out at 18, right? Do you think this becomes a factor if you're a parent like Dre's projecting? Like, yo, I need to get my own spot so I can get some buns, you know, versus like, you know, a parent should be letting their kids stay home and save up money for a house and get on their feet and all this stuff, because that's not really a luxury that we have at the same capacity that our counterparts have. Like when I was in grad school, there were like people in their 30s still staying at home with their moms and stuff, saving up $60,000 for $400,000 houses. You know, much different than like, you know, your cousin that's just staying with grandma in the basement just because it's a lot different, you know. And it's the conversation around making your kids pay rent, like when they're 18 and 19 and 20, should they pay rent if they're still staying with you? Like, what's some of your thoughts on that parenting side of this conversation?
I'm not never making you pay rent, and I'm not making you leave. Your girl just can't come stay here. Like, I'm just not taking on extra
mouths to feed,
extra people. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to stay here and stack your cheese, cool, and y'all could go somewhere else and do what you do, like, then y'all do that. But like, I'm just not, like, my son, my daughter, like man, I'm paying the bills in here. I'm the only one clapping cheeks. I'm not even about to ask you for no bread so you could feel like we playing on the same level. Like, this is my crib, and I'm not gonna ask you for no bread because like you probably need to stack your bread for something else. So I'm not making you leave, but this is just the routine.
Does that change if you actually need help with the bills? Like, for example,
hopefully, I mean, we're in a position we don't.
Right, but just being real, like, I know we would hate to have to accept help from our young kids, but would that change if you were in a situation like, for example, I speak from personal experience. My dad died graduating college with my bachelor's. When I came home and I got my first job making like $10 or $12 an hour, my mom needed help.
Right.
And I was giving her almost half my pay when I got paid.
Right.
And so was my brother. You know what I mean? Just because she had lost daddy's income.
Right.
So now we're trying to supplement daddy's income.
Well, that's different circumstance. Like, more than your mom asking you for help is more of y'all wanting to help take care of your mom.
Right.
So like, that's different versus me telling you like, yo, I need X, Y, or Z for you to stay here. You know what I'm saying? Because like, if you just moved out and just wasn't in there, then what was she gonna do?
Right.
Like, she was gonna be scrambling. But like, I just don't So like yeah, like if I'm, I guess like if I was like disabled or something like in a bad situation, like I'm not turning down no help, but like I'm not about to like
Ask.
yeah, I'm not about to make my kids have to like it's not your responsibility.
Aaron, how you feel about putting your kids out at 18 and charging them for rent?
Bro, I would never. I would never put them out. I would never charge them. I would never. But we are gonna have that. Just like that video you said you seen, we are gonna have that conversation
Right.
about respect
Right.
and what I expect and what you gotta lay down the law. But I can't. I also think in real terms, and I just don't think I can stop anybody from doing whatever.
Right.
It's just a respect level. Don't disrespect me.
Disrespect is what, like they having sex while you there, or she
Exactly.
coming back pregnant, or
Exactly.
Yeah, just don't.
Exactly. This is still my house. Don't have your girlfriend stuff. Don't have your stuff. Whatever. Yeah, this is still my house.
Right.
So don't disrespect me. I can't prevent anything from happening just because I can't. But I would never put my kid out, or I would charge them rent. We as black people, that's
It's like way too common.
right, and we can never get ahead, and that's part of the reason.
Right. Yeah, and a part of that too is just like it's a level of like we all know like through life we've changed and done things because of uncomfortability. I was uncomfortable, so I made a change. Whether I was uncomfortable with my financial situation, uncomfortable in this relationship, uncomfortable at this job, uncomfortable wherever, we made a change based on uncomfortability. So I'm not saying like intentionally make your kids uncomfortable, but it is a thing about making them too comfortable. Because if they too comfortable, they never gonna go leave. They're never gonna succeed. They never like if I could stay at my mom's crib, I could get high every day. I don't gotta pay no bills. I could bring shorties in and out this joint and do whatever I want. I don't have no incentive to leave this joint. I don't even have no incentive to do better. You know what I'm saying? Like I know my mom gonna pay the mortgage on the crib. She ain't charging me nothing. I could kick it in this joint for free. I could come and go as I please. I could do what I want. I'm gonna just stay here and do that. Like, cause like it breed. Like I have friends that these are their real life situations. Like I've seen this.
All right, well that's on, and in that situation, that's on the mom.
True.
Or that's on the parent. Period.
Right,
They didn't lay down the law. They didn't explain expectations and all that. That's on them.
Right. True.
People only do to you what you let them do.
Facts. Absolutely. Don't kick your kids out though. But do teach them hard work.
New dad tip of the day. There was a video I had sent y'all about a mom taking control of her overweight son, getting diagnosed with diabetes and stuff like that, and then enrolling him in football, and then all season taking him to the gym, and started kind of like making him a much more healthy kid. So new dad tip of the day is to reminder that like health and fitness is important for your children. And then I also put down here, there was another video of a mom who was overweight, out of shape, put a kid in the stroller, tripped and fell. The stroller started running towards a major intersection, and she was unable to get up in like 60 seconds time to save this stroller with this baby going into an intersection that other people had intervened from her baby going into an intersection. So not only is your physical health important for your kids, but it's important for you as a parent to be able to do your job, and your first job is to protect your kids. So
you gotta make sure your fitness is intact.
Make sure your fitness is intact. Did I actually send y'all the not fit video?
Yeah, I seen the not fit video.
I didn't put it on there.
Yeah, so it was a video that Lou had sent. It was a mom that was riding a bike down a hill, and she had a kid on the front and like a kid on the back, and she ran right into like this.
You said bike. It was an ATV, bro.
Oh, it was an ATV?
Yeah.
I thought it was a bike.
ATV going fast as hell.
Yeah,
she had like a gate.
Yeah, she hit a gate, like one of them joints that block you from like going into the park at night.
With like a 3-year-old on the back and like an 8-year-old on the front, and they smacked into this metal gate going like 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And it was all laid out.
Bro, the young boy was stretched out, still on ATV. The baby
was on the ground.
On the ground, got up and tried to walk it off. Mom was out of it.
Yeah, she took the brunt. Her and the one in the front really took the brunt of the force. The baby on the back just got knocked off from the mom getting
Like
knocked
basically
off.
being clotheslined.
Yeah, but like she really went head up with because she was bigger, like with the fence thing. Yo, don't be out here operating equipment like with your kids on it that you just don't know how to operate.
No helmets, no, no
Yeah.
seat belts, no nothing.
Like
Just,
if you never like that's like you going like like people go on vacations and stuff like this. Like if you ain't never been on a jet ski before, like don't get on a jet ski with your kid on that.
100,000% agree with you.
Like if you never like she was operating that piece of equipment as if she's never operated it before.
Almost killed all three of them, dog.
Yeah, bro, you gotta be careful with like you mean like it's like getting in a car you don't know.
You're not even familiar with the road you're driving down that fast and almost killed us.
Yeah, that's a fact. I did that on a 4-wheeler one time with me and Wayne on that joint. Almost killed us as kids. Listen, we was going down this hill, hit this super big pothole and flipped that joint over, like rolled us over in that joint, bro. Me and Wayne used to be drawn. Definitely mangled. Yeah, man. Read the manual.
All right, y'all ready for this week's Ask Lou and Dre?
Yeah.
This week's question comes from Joy. Fellas, I recently went through a major loss, and a month had passed without any of my air quote friends checking on me. I think I'm done with the friendship. Have you ever cut any friends off without notice?
Have I ever cut friends off without notice? No.
You think something like this warrants a conversation?
I'm like 50-50, bro. It depends on the level of friend. I don't really know because I don't foresee that issue, bro.
One, I don't call people friends.
Yeah,
so
like that's what I'm saying. Like
friend, and you
like
don't check on me or you don't show that you care about me, I have no problem just walking away.
Speak about that a little bit more. You said you don't call people friends.
Yeah, like I don't
have many friends.
All right, so what do you call Jay? Your brother?
Yes, that's my brother.
All right, so you either have brothers or associates. There's no middle.
No, I'm his brother in his family, and then like he got friends and then associates.
But I just mean I don't just call anybody a friend.
You don't give anybody that title.
Right.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
They be like associates. Like me and Erm been tight since forever. But like in that like you know how it is though, bro. Like I don't like it's certain people that like I expect to get checked on by, and like everybody around me they do that. And then like it's people that like I might consider like a friend associate type thing that like I wouldn't even like hold you to that standard.
Then why are you calling them a friend?
Because it's levels of friends to me. It's levels of like oh that's a friend, but like I don't expect everybody like y'all more so like my family, bro. Like it's certain people that like reach out all like all the time. Like y'all like my family. We just got like different relationships. But then like it's people like I might see like oh that's a friend, but like I don't really hold them to that standard.
True.
I don't think I've ever and deeming them and say I'm cold and I'm the one that cut people off and stuff like that. But I can't really think of a friendship where I had to do that. But I'm willing to do that. I've grown apart from people without warning or like notice or like I'm just heading in a different direction and our commonalities are just really really different and you're not growing and I'm growing a lot, so like there isn't much to relate about today. Got a friend of mine right off the back with that, but the point of that is like we never had to have a conversation. Hey, we're growing apart. It just happened. It's something that occurred. It wasn't like I need to talk to you. Hey, I found myself being around more of these type of people, and you're this type of person. No, that was never the conversation. It just naturally. Oh, I ain't checking on him in this week. Oh, I ain't checking in this month. Oh, I ain't checking in 6 months. Yeah,
that's a little bit different from a cutoff. Growing apart is growing.
That's
apart.
what I'm saying. Like that's
cutting somebody off is.
I don't think I've had to cut nobody off really in that way.
I don't think.
Ask you a friendship question. Do you?
Because I don't think the people that we hold close in that regard, handle it accordingly.
Right.
Like I've just never really like faced this situation. Like when I went through something traumatic, everybody that I expected to reach out to me reached out to me, and I talked to. Like I've never like encountered, like these type things, bro. Like I don't know.
Ask you a question about friendship, because I think we all kind of hold friendship pretty high in our lives. Do you believe that the friendship has to serve both of us for it to be a real friendship? Or could it be like it's only one way serving? Somebody else always, you the broke friend and I'm always the one gotta pay your way. When we got to eat, I always gotta, is that
friendship absolutely has to serve both.
Have to serve both ways.
Because it's a relationship. Any relationship is a relationship.
Right.
A friendship is a relationship. A parent-child, that's a relationship. Sisters, whatever, siblings, that's a relationship. If it only serves one person, then it's not a relationship.
Right. And it also don't have to serve both parties in the same way.
Or equally, right? Does it have to be equal?
No, it don't.
It don't gotta be equal. Like it don't have to. Like just like for instance, like if one of us got rich, like y'all my mans. Like if we going somewhere and I'm the one with the bag, I'ma pay. But y'all hold more value to me than just some finances.
Yeah, and
you get what I'm saying?
Example, say he the breadwinner. He pay all our salaries, whatever. He pay for food.
Right.
I'm not about to let nobody do nothing to him.
Exactly. Right. And
I'm not about to let nothing happen to him.
Right. Or if I needed somebody that I needed to confide in, you get what I'm saying? Like a person to lean on. I'm going through something. Like everybody ain't somebody you could talk to. Everybody, like I say all the time, like Earn. I can't even say probably. He's the only friend that like I've cried on. That he's seen me cry on. Like that ain't something I'm trusting with everybody. So his value to me is if he had no money, you get what I'm saying, and I had to take care of everything for him. What I value him at, it don't mean nothing. That's what it is for me. So like when somebody like, oh, that's my broke friend, they always gotta pay, or I always gotta pay for them. It depends on how you take what they mean to you. Like in that world, now if you're expecting them to pay you back, then that probably shouldn't be your friend, because that ain't what it is. But like it don't, like I said, like what somebody giving you and what you giving them back don't gotta be the same. But we do have to be giving each other something. You know what I'm saying? Word.
That's a good job.
Yeah, hold your friends close.
Listen, man, don't make no posts on Craigslist about sperm for sale.
Listen, cuz y'all not supporting me. I'm about to throw one up, cuz.
No, man, keep the ass Lou and Dre's coming.
I wonder how that work. Like, do you put up like a picture of yourself and be like,
we still talk about this stuff,
what?
Bro.
Do you put up a picture of yourself like, yo, I got green eyes or something, and I'm light skinned?
No,
like,
you just include it in the description. Why would I need a picture of you?
Oh my God.
Listen.
I'm trying to close this out. He's still going on.
All right,
about
bro.
this
Go
joke,
ahead,
bro.
My bad, cuz. Go ahead.
Keep the Lou and Dre's, ask Lou and Dre's coming. Reviews, share with other parents, every dad. Anybody you know having babies, gender reveals, be like, yo, it's this dad podcast. I think you should tune in. Some good stuff over there.
Facts.
You know, that's all I got. You got anything?
Negative.
You got anything?
Nah, I'm good.
Until next time.
Until next time. Join the More Than a Dad family by following us on Instagram, subscribing to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to join our Facebook group for daily questions, motivation, dad jokes, and new dad tips. If you enjoy our podcast, please leave us a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Be sure to like, comment, and share our content with other parents. Last but not least, make sure you check out our new merch. The link is in the bio of our Instagram, as well as the description of this YouTube video. We are truly grateful, and thanks for supporting More Than a Dad.
More than a dad, more than a dad.